one in the head.
Every year, in the small town of Bath, Illinois, population 400, brave souls travel from all over to rid the Illinois River of Asian carp. Betty DeFord started the Redneck Fishing Tournament 13 years ago.
This is a tournament where you don't use poles, you use handheld dip nets to catch the silver Asian carp that jump up out of the water. The silver ones are ones that jump out of the river and they're messing with the ecosystem, something terrible.
Competitors vie for prize money and trophies based on the most fish caught and best costumes.
They're killing all the food for all the other fish. This is how we get rid of them. We'll try to get rid of them.
Melissa and Albert Howard have taken friends and family from the St. Louis area to the event for 8 years.
You wake up the next day with bruises, bumps, scales. We love it. This is our vacation every year.
While there's plenty of beer and sunshine on the river, catching silver carp is anything but a leisurely day of fishing. In fact, it's a full-contact sport. Oki Gonzalez and several others wear helmets to protect themselves. They come in handy.
You get hit by flying fish. If you're looking one way, a fish will come and just hit you, knock you out.
The Howards and Company caught about 200 of the more than 2,500 Asian carp pulled from the river the previous day. So what makes silver carp soar several feet into the air? It has to do with the sound and wake created by boat motors.
It's a combination of the sound and the pressure wave formed by the boats, and it's believed to be an anti-predator response.
Fish biologists Jan Hoover and Jay Collins traveled from Mississippi, where Asian carp are traveling up the Mississippi River watershed and threatening the Great Lakes. In the 1970s, the fish were used to clean algae in southern catfish farms, but eventually escaped into local waters via flooding.
Hey guys, come right up here.
Each team's load of carp is counted and loaded onto a truck. Tara Stockham caught 88 fish this round.
We like this event because it gets these things out of the water and we have fun while doing it. The adrenaline rush, for sure. There's nothing like it, you can't even explain it.
Competitors come from all over, like Sweden.
We found it on YouTube some years ago, and we had a night out drinking, and we was questioning what we should do this summer, and it was like, yeah, maybe we can do that.
On average, organizers say the event nets about 10,000 Asian carp each year. They don't go to waste.
These fish go to Beardstown to a processing plant to be made into fish meal, which is then turned into multiple things such as like dog food, pet food, that kind of stuff.
The question is, why aren't Americans eating these invasive fish? They're actually a delicacy in Asia. A man who identified himself only as Chen was taking some home to cook.
If people eat them, that's the best way to get rid of them. It just tastes like other typical fish. There's no strange taste or whatsoever. The only problem is the bones.
Amid the weekend's festivities, Clint Carter was frying up free Asian carp samples to win over hearts and stomachs.
You definitely have an overabundant amount of fish. We have literally hundreds of millions of pounds of them.
I tried some, and I must say, they taste pretty good, and not too far off from a whitefish, like cod. So will the rivers ever return to normal? Hoover is not hopeful.
I don't know of a circumstance where a firmly entrenched invasive species has ever been eradicated.
We've tried to make it a fun event but we've also tried to educate. The first year that we had this, I said, when we get rid of these fish, there will be no more tournament. Well, guess what? It's been 13 years and we're still doing it.